Food is meant to nourish and delight us, but threats like intentional contamination and economically motivated fraud can put consumers and your business at serious risk. In this video, we'll break down FSSC 22000 version 6 requirements for food defense and food fraud mitigation, clauses 2, 5.3 and 2, 5.4, so you can protect your products, your brand, and your customers. Before we dive into the requirements, let's clarify the difference. Food defense is about protecting food from intentional harm, such as sabotage, terrorism, or malicious contamination. Think of someone deliberately adding a harmful substance to a product. Food fraud, on the other hand, focuses on economically motivated deception, like mislabeling, dilution, or substitution of ingredients for financial gain. Both are intentional, but the motive differs: harm versus profit. Let's start with Clause 2, 5.3, Food Defense. The standard requires organizations to identify potential threats and implement safeguards. It's divided into two key sections: threat assessment and plan. The organization must: A. Conduct and document a food defense threat assessment using a defined methodology. This means systematically identifying and evaluating potential threats linked to your processes and products. B. Develop and implement mitigation measures for any significant threats. Examples include assessing risks like unsecured storage areas, unscreened visitors or contractors, vulnerable process steps such as ingredient receiving or product packing. Based on the threat assessment, a documented food defense plan is required. This plan must: A. Specify mitigation measures and verification procedures like locked ingredient rooms, access control, CCTV monitoring, and staff training. B. Be implemented and supported by the organization's Food Safety Management System, FSMS. C. Comply with applicable legislation, cover all processes and products within the organization's scope, and be kept up to date. If you're in food chain category FIG, like retail, distribution, or catering, you must also ensure your suppliers have their own food defense plans. Now let's look at Clause 2, 5.4 Food Fraud Mitigation. This clause addresses intentional deception for economic gain. It's also divided into two main steps: vulnerability assessment and plan. The organization must: A. Conduct and document a food fraud vulnerability assessment using a defined methodology. This means identifying where fraud could occur in your supply chain. B. Develop and implement mitigation measures for significant vulnerabilities. Examples include risks of adulteration of high-value ingredients like olive oil or spices, mislabeling of organic products, counterfeit packaging. Next, you need a documented food fraud mitigation plan, which must: A. Specify mitigation measures and verification procedures, like supplier audits, laboratory testing, and raw material authenticity checks. B. Be implemented and integrated with your FSMs. C. Comply with applicable legislation, cover all processes and products, and be regularly updated. D. And just like food defense, Category FUM2 organizations must ensure their suppliers also have a mitigation plan in place. To summarize, food defense protects against intentional harm. Food fraud mitigation protects against intentional deception. Both require assessment, documented plans, and continuous verification. Start by 1. Mapping your processes and supply chain. 2. Conducting threat and vulnerability assessments. 3. Developing and implementing robust plans. 4. Training your staff to remain vigilant. Food safety isn't just about preventing accidents, it's about protecting against intentional risks too. Implementing strong food defense and food fraud mitigation measures keeps your customers safe and your brand trustworthy. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your team to build a culture of food protection.